My name is Shannon Sampley. I work out of our Fort McKinley office. Growing up as a kid, my family just didn't talk much about money. My family had gone through a bankruptcy in my high school years, in which it was a lot of stress for my family, and it had some impacts on our family life. As an adult, that just created a fear in me of going into debt. I lived paycheck to paycheck and picked up extra jobs, cleaning houses, whatever I needed to do to make ends meet. I had been through a divorce, lost a job, had some medical experiences that left me in debt. It wasn't a lot of money. I think it was about $7,000. But when you're making $20,000, $7,000 is a lot. It was just a constant drain on my life to be in debt. In 2010, I took Financial Peace University, learned some budgeting principles, learned how to save. And so I worked really hard. I sold stuff, picked up extra jobs. In 14 months, I paid off all of my debt. March 11th, 2011, a day I'll never forget. It was the day I became free. It felt like I was enslaved to my debt, and so to pay it off was the first time I felt like I could breathe in my adult life. I had felt like I was spending every dollar that I had on bills and groceries and just making it. But it's different when you put it on paper and you find that you may buy a coffee or you may buy some groceries that you don't really need for the week. So there were those little things that added up. I didn't have a coffee machine, so I was getting my coffee at the coffee shop. So I bought a coffee maker and I make my coffee every morning, and I don't go out to lunch. I bring my lunch to work every day. I never had cable or internet before it was cool to not have cable or internet. I've learned to shop in thrift stores. It wasn't painful to me. And really the desire to get out of debt was much greater than the pain of letting go of extra things. It freed up my time. I didn't have to work all the weekends, doing random cleaning jobs to make extra money, which freed me up emotionally. I was a less stressed person. I was a kinder person. I was a more generous person. I suddenly had all this money I was putting into debt that I was able to give to the church or give to a friend in need, or anonymously do something kind for someone. I saw an opening here at Fort McKinley, and I was able to take a little bit of a pay cut to come here. I'm not worried about the bottom line, and so it gave me the freedom to follow God's call. We get to decide how much we spend on ourselves and how much we give to others. And so we can choose to live in a thimble and let everything else fall into a pool, or we can decide to live in a pool and give a thimble's amount, to the people around us and to the world.